Every week, I talk to another California family who is done. Not curious, not casually browsing Zillow, done. And almost every single one of them say some version of the same thing. We didn't think we'd actually leave. We just got tired of surviving. So I'm going to tell you the real reasons families are leaving California for Boise and the Treasure Valley right now. Not the polished reasons you see on Instagram, the actual ones, the ones people only say once they trust me. I moved here myself from Orange County, and I've been licensed in California since 2012. So I've been a realtor for 14 years, and I help families make this exact move every day. So this is not a theory, this is what I see happen in real time. If you're even thinking about this move, hit subscribe right now. I post the real stuff about this relocation every week, not the highlight reel. You're going to want to see what's coming. The cost of just existing. The first reason is money, but not the way you think. It is not that people cannot afford California. A lot of my clients did just fine there. Good jobs, nice houses. The issue is what money actually bought them. In California, a good income buys you survival. It buys you a mortgage that eats half your paycheck, a commute that eats 2 hours of your day, and a life where you are working just to keep up with the cost of staying in place. In the Treasure Valley, that same income buys you a different life. More space, a yard for your kids that they can actually use, money left over at the end of the month instead of just enough to make it to the next one. That is the real comparison that nobody puts in a spreadsheet. It is not a California cost versus Idaho cost. It's surviving versus living. The space and the pace. The second reason is space. And I do not just mean square footage. I mean mental space, physical space, the ability to let your kids ride a bike down the street without supervising every second of it. A lot of families I work with are coming from neighborhoods where the houses are stacked on top of each other and the only outdoor space is a patio. They come here and they see half-acre lots, master plan communities in Eagle and Star, and they almost cannot believe that it's real. But here's the part that nobody talks about. It's not just about the land. It is about the pace of life that comes with it. California runs at a speed that most people do not notice until they leave it. Everyone is rushing. Everyone is stressed. Everyone is comparing. Idaho does not run that way. And for a lot of moms, especially that slower pace is the thing that they didn't know they were starving for until they had it. If this is hitting home, do me a favor and hit like. It's a small thing, but it tells YouTube to actually show this to other families thinking the same thing that you are. And if you know someone stuck in this exact spot, send them this video. Here's the uncomfortable truth. This is the part people do not say publicly. A lot of families are not just leaving for space or money. They are leaving because they do not feel aligned with the direction California is heading, especially when it comes to raising their kids. Education policy, school choice, how much control parents have over their own kids' upbringing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every reason is the same for every family, because that would be dishonest. Some people leave for cost, some leave for space, some leave because something that happened at their kid's school that made them say enough. But almost every family I work with has some version of that moment. The moment they stopped asking, should we move, and started asking, why haven't we moved yet? Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Idaho is perfect because that would make me exactly the kind of agent that I cannot stand. Boise is growing fast. Traffic in some areas is not what it was 5 years ago. Prices have gone up. If you're expecting 2015 Idaho, you're going to be disappointed. And the emotional side of moving is real. Leaving family, leaving the only place you've ever lived, starting over somewhere new with no built-in community, that part is hard, and I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. Not everyone should move to Idaho, and if you're looking for a quick fix to problems that have nothing to do with where you live, this is not going to solve that. But if you are looking for room to breathe, a slower pace, and a place you can actually build a life instead of just surviving one, this is one of the best places in the country to do it. So if you're sitting there nodding along, if you've been thinking about this move for months and just have not said it out loud yet, I want you to do one thing. Comment the word relocation below and I will send you my free Treasure Valley Relocation Guide. It walks you through exactly what you need to know before you make this move. The real numbers, the real neighborhoods, and real timeline. And before you go, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. If this video gave you something to think about, like it. And if there's one specific person in your life who needs to see this, the spouse who's on the fence, the friend who keeps talking about leaving and never does, Share it with them directly. That is genuinely how this video finds the people who need it. I've helped families move from California to Star, Eagle, and Meridian in Boise for the last few years, and I will tell you the truth even when it's not what you want to hear. That is the whole point. I'll see you on the next one.